Hi there everyone, welcome to Soloed Quest. So we just unboxed War of the Ring on our previous video, so now it's time to basically organize this, because this looks like a mess. And what's the best way to organize War of the Ring? I don't know if it's the best, but there you go. That's one of the options. So we're going to be doing this. I will be showcasing you the folded space insert for War of the Ring. This is one of their newest inserts. It just came out on May. So yeah, it's one of the latest products they are releasing. So basically this is compatible with War of the Ring 2nd edition, which is the one we have here, which we just unboxed on our previous video. And which is daunting when you look at it, because, well, basically you just have a whole bunch of miniatures in here, completely jumbled up. They're not the best qualities. I have quite a few bent spears already, and I really don't want them to be more damaged. So let's see if this insert actually helps with organizing this game. Hopefully it does. I will be assembling the insert first. If you want to see how to assemble it, I'll leave a link in the description for my previous video on how to assemble them. I have a whole playlist for folded space products, okay? So if you have other games that you might be curious about their insert, check out my playlist. I might have that game in there, and have a look, okay? So yeah, I will, again, like I said, I will be assembling this. Check out that assembly video in the description if you're curious what my process is. And yeah, I'll be back in a moment, and I'll let you know my opinion here on this insert, and also show you how it fits here in the box, how it fits all the components, and I'll also be using it in a future playthrough of War of the Ring 2nd edition to again show you how it helps with the organization during gameplay. Okay, so stay tuned for that. Let's have a look. Hey, so we're back. The insert is fully assembled. I've went through all of it, and so now I'm ready to show you how it's going to fit the components from the box in, how we are going to fit the components from the box into the insert, and then how we fit the insert back right into the box. So here it is, our insert fully assembled. Now I will be checking out our little sheet here. This it's kind of like almost like a player aid to help us figure out where each of the components go, so it's usually pretty clear. Now this insert, I don't know if I've mentioned it before, it does accommodate not just the War of the Ring base game, but also the Lords of Middle-earth and Warriors of Middle-earth expansions. I don't own any of them yet. I will own Warriors, which is compatible with the solo AI that I will be using. Lords isn't, so I probably won't get that expansion. But if you do own both, okay, be assured that you can fit it here on the insert. Now, we will then start by basically going through the instructions here and taking the components from the box and starting them here on each of the trays. Now this is like a big one. We have a big tray here for cards, etc. And then this is like a double layered. Let's say it's double layered, of course. Here it's tripled actually. So this is where we are going to fit all of the components here of this box. All right. So this is from someone who hasn't played the game yet. Well, I've played it years and years ago, so I don't remember the name of all of the components. So I will probably have to check the rulebook a little bit. Let me actually disappear from here because I'm blocking the image a little bit. So I will have to probably check the rulebook just to see what is what. Oh, I haven't even removed this, so I will have to do that in a bit. But yeah, let's see what we can achieve. So I'm starting with the tray legend here, tray number 1, which is this one. No, it is not. It is this one. So tray number 1 is going to take our hunt tiles and minion and shadow character figures. All right. So we will have a little bit of a close-up here. So let me just take these components and just fit them here on tray number 1. So something that might be very useful to you while you are assembling the trays, or actually after assembling the trays and when you want to organize all of the counters, all of the the game pieces here on these trays is to go to the Folded Space website. And I'm referring this because, well, it's going to be very useful for me because, like I said, I'm not really experienced with the game because I just unboxed it. And so looking at the legend for tray number 1, I have to put the hunt tiles, but I don't know what the hunt tiles are. So I can check out the rulebook here, but if you want, maybe the rulebook isn't very clear, or you actually just want to see all the pieces in the trays themselves, get a better visual aid, you can then go here on this very handy guide product page that Folded Space has on their website, where you can actually see where everything fits. So you have a lot of pictures. You can zoom in if you want. And basically we can see how everything fits into the game box once assembled, okay? And we can actually look here for the tray that we need, or we can just browse through all of these pictures until we find actually what we want, and there we go. So this is what we need to place on tray number 1. So the hunt tiles have that kind of shadow back, I would say. So basically that's what we are going to look out for to place here. So all the figures and then all of the tiles that have this little back. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do very quickly. Let me just place the tiles and figures. I'll be right back. Okay, so I don't own the Warriors of Middle-earth, like I said. So for minions, I think in the base game I only get this. I get the Mouth of Sauron, I get the Witch King and Saruman. So I think this is it for minions to be placed here on tray 1. I don't think I will be able to fit the Ring Wraith. Probably there's another place for them, but we'll come back to this tray if need be. But yeah, there you go, all of the Shadow hunt tiles are right in here. Okay, so that's tray number 1. So let's go for tray number 2. Okay, so word of advice, sort through your figures and kind of separate all of the types of armies and races before you start putting into the trays, because you kind of need to have them separated. Okay, so these are trays 2A and 2B. So basically one of them will have the Elves faction miniatures and the other one will have the North faction miniatures. Okay, so these are both of the trays that each of them has all the miniatures for that specific faction. This is tray number 2A and 2B. Again, in a second we will basically put all of this into the box. I'm just placing all the components inside of each of the trays right now. Okay, so next up is tray number 3, which will have Isengard figures. So let's go and do that. Okay, so Isengard are sorted. So this is tray number 3. Okay, so basically we're going to take all of our miniatures and we are going to place them right here in this tray. All right. Okay, good to go. They fit perfectly. All right. So that's tray number 3. Okay, so tray number 4 now. This is kind of a mess, but we will organize it in just a second. So tray number 4 is right here, right next to the other one. So this is for Nazgul figures. Okay, so we basically can, place all of these right in here. All right, fantastic. So that's tray 4. So this is how my table looks trying to get this sorted, just so you know. So yeah, let's go for tray number 5, which is very similar to the ones we've assembled for the elves. This is basically for Rowan and Gondor figures. Okay, so all I'm going to do is to place those in here. So let's go with Rowan. Let's place our infantries right here. There we go, and then our cavalry will go here. And we can still fit these leaders right on top. All right, so that's Rowan or Rohan. There we go. And now for Gondor. And we will only be missing the dwarves, I think, from the free people. Again, some cavalry, some more infantry. Gondor seems to have a lot of troops. There we go. The leaders go in here. All right. That's Gondor. All done. Okay, so 2 more trays, all done. All right, now tray 6A Dyson settlement control markers. That's this one right here. So let's put all of that in here. So for that one, let's actually look at the Folded Space website, because again, I'm not so sure what those are. I'm guessing it's yeah, it's definitely this one. So okay, so all of these dice, all right, and then the other tokens. Okay, okay, that's clear enough. Clear enough. All right. So all of the dice. Okay, let's then push this aside. Okay, so all done with this tray as well. As you can see, it fits all of the dice, all of these settlement control markers very well. There's a bit of a free space here. I'm guessing it's for expansion dice, which again, like I said, I'm not on the expansions yet. So there is a bit of free space here, and a lot of free space on this one, the characters or minions for the shadow side. So yeah, I'm guessing all those figures come from the expansions. So yeah, let's move on to the next one. Right, so our other tray is for basically miscellaneous tokens. It's just like very similar to this one. I just placed all of the Free Peoples and Shadow specific tokens. These dual tokens, I've placed them in the middle. Again, this seems to accommodate a lot of expansion stuff, which again, I don't own, so a lot of free room here on this tray. This was 6B, so let's go to tray 7. All right, so 7A and 7B are these two trays right here. They're pretty simple. They're basically done to accommodate all of the Easterlings, Southrons, or an Easterling miniatures. There we go, in one of them. And then on the other one, it is for the Sauron armies. So we placed all of this right in here. Okay, so these ones are pretty simple. There we go. All right, then 8A and 8B are used for our dwarves and fellowship figures. Okay, tray 8 and 8B, which are these ones right here. Oops. Okay. How can I fit? Can I fit all the dwarves in here? This yeah, there's actually not that many dwarves. So there you go. So dwarves go right in here. Okay, yep, definitely they fit. So there you go. Those are the dwarves, and then in here we put the fellowship figures, and we're almost done. Actually, we're missing two large trays, which I'm not sure what they're for. Probably expansion stuff as well, and we're missing a few cards as well. Okay, 9A and 9B, the big ones, Free People and Shadow Faction figures. I guess that's from the expansions, because I don't have any more figures. Let me just check the website really quick. From my understanding, it is for the at least Warriors of Middle-earth, because I did seem to see a few ents in there. So basically these trays, I won't be using them right now, but I will in the future, because I did order the Warriors of Middle-earth expansion. So, okay, basically all we need is right here. All we're missing is these cards. So we just need to fit these cards right here on these trays. So let's have a go at that right now. Put this big fella right here, and let's organize these cards. Okay, so I really don't know if there's like a right way or a wrong way to do this. So basically what I'm doing is, so Shadow has these two different decks, and I will just place both of these here on one of the sides, okay? And then I'll place these little character cards, this little character deck, and I'll slot that one right here. There's a lot of room here. I'm guessing again the expansions probably bring a lot of cards, and you can just sleeve your own, and you will have plenty of room. So for Free People, I'm placing the characters as well in here, and then these two decks I will place them right here. Okay, so this is everything, all of the components are out finally of the box. We can just pick up this insert, which is okay, but nothing compared to the one we have here, hopefully. So let's then start organizing the insert inside of the box, which is kind of what you all want to see probably. So first things first, I'll pick up the card tray and I'll place it right here, just like this. All right, good stuff. So it fits in completely well. As you can see, in terms of height, there's quite a bit of height still in here, so fantastic. Then here on the sides of it, we have these two trays for the armies, Southern and Southlings. You just have to make sure they aren't sticking out from the top, which would impede the trays on the top to kind of settle in completely. So there you go, those are done. Then right here on this side, it's the Isengard miniatures, which are these ones right here. Okay, so there you go, slides in, fantastic. There's a little bit of a wiggle room, but good enough. Then here we have the dwarves and the fellowship, which probably goes this way. Actually, there we go. Then in here, the Nazguls, which are right here. All right, good stuff. Okay, so far so good. Then right here on the rightmost side of the box, we're going to have, what is it? The Gondor and Rohan. Or, well, whatever, you can just pick up another one, of course. This goes right here, and then Rohan will go right here on top. There we go. Again, just make sure if any miniatures are kind of sticking up more than they should. There you go. Now it fits perfectly. And then, actually, would you prefer? Yeah, we can zoom in like this. That's even better. Then what else? So we're missing this side right here, which has tray, actually tray number 1, the first one we did, which is for the hunt tiles and the minions, which I only have 3 of at the moment. So this goes here, and on top of it, trays 6, which are the dice ones and the other tokens. So I'll place this here, and then the dice one. There you go. All right, looking good. So we have a little bit of a hole here in the middle. That is for these 2 trays, which are completely empty at the moment, but hopefully that will change. And then, well, we're only missing these ones. So this goes here, and this goes here. Again, just make sure, this can be a bit of a pain. Just make sure that all of your miniatures are laid down like this. If you're not planning on getting any of the expansions, you can actually maybe take out like wargs or bigger miniatures and place them in these trays right here if you want to. But if not, there you go. So they just fit in here. Again, they're not really settling because I do have some elevation. There you go. It was this one. I do have some elevation because maybe the miniatures aren't really flat. All right, but yeah, that is it, I guess. So now in here, I'm guessing I will fit all of the board, the map board. Again, let me just kind of neatly tuck these in here. Okay. So if you are neat when putting these and not just throwing them in, I'm guessing you're going to have a much better and easier time doing this. All right, so let's now place our map. All right, there we go. Okay, good to go. And our rulebook, which I guess can just go here, and that is it. And I guess it's our insert. Now, it's a good thing to always keep this, keep it inside of the box, because it's going to help you. If you take all of the trays out, well, it probably won't take out all of them, but if you take out a few to help during gameplay, you kind of want to know where they are going to fit back into the box. So keep this in hand, because it is handy to keep in hand. And that is it. That is the War of the Ring insert from Folded Space, one of their latest offerings. So yeah, in terms of does this go all the way down? It's not going completely down, I'll be honest. Let me see if I can actually make this a little bit better. I'm guessing it is from, probably from these trays right here, which okay, it's the dwarves. Dwarves are sticking up a little bit. This was sticking up a little bit. Okay, so I think it's a bit better now. The dwarves really want to stand. Come on, don't stand. All right. Right, seems to be better. But I don't know if it's going to make that much of a difference, I'll be honest. So let's see how it okay, there you go. You can actually go and check out their website and see the order in which they actually organize it. So there you go, there you go. Then once the inserts are packed in the box, you need to place the next place the 2 game boards on top of the trays. These are followed by the rule books with the large reference cards as shown. Once full loaded, the box is filled to the top, allowing for vertical storage. All right, so okay, rule book. Okay, and you put the other 2 like this. All right, let's see if we can make it. So the rule book is a little bit thicker. I'm just trying to see where there's where is more room. I don't know. Possibly here, perhaps. Actually, yeah. So let's see what if we can work some magic now. Oops, I was just there you go. Just zooming in. Okay, it is better. It is better actually. So I don't know if you can see or I can show. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of elevation. Can I show it properly here? Actually, there you go. So it's just the tiniest. Can you see it? It's the tiniest thing. Not really bothersome, especially if you just place something on top of this. But yeah, so you can then store this vertically, like the Folded Space says on the website. So yeah, it is a good insert. It packs everything right here very neatly. It's a bit of a pain to with the regular insert having all of the miniatures from the Free People on one side and the Shadow People on the other one. It's a mess. If you're going to play, I mean, you're not just you're using those spaces with bags for sure, because it's sure will be a pain. I haven't played it and I could already tell. Now overall, what I think of the insert. Now again, I haven't used it in terms of playing, and you will be able to see that when we do the playthrough. Okay, you will be able to judge for yourself. But overall, I think it's a godsend in terms of miniature storage. I think it really helps with having all of the miniatures completely separate. The dice seem cool. These ones I'm not sure. Again, I don't know how you... Well, these trays are all the same. So these tokens, sorry. So you can just pick up one and use it. Now I'm not sure on which one was it. And you can see these just they come out really easily. So they're pretty good. I really like them because mostly, well, not mostly, of course they organize the game, but I really like you can just take them out, just place them on the table, just play with it, and then just place it back in the box. That's really, really helpful to organize the game area. The one I really want to make sure is this one. Yeah, this one. The hunt tiles. I don't know what the hunt tiles are for, but they are a little bit jumbled in here. And they're all different. So I don't know if these are like, kind of like you take a random hunt tile. I don't know how these are used again. So these are the ones that I'm more worried about. But if they are just kind of like to place in a draw bag and just take them out, fine. But if you have to start going in here and looking for a specific one, that might be troublesome because it's a bit of a tight space, okay? But if you're just taking a random one, perfectly fine. Like I said, that's on me because I haven't played the game yet. But apart from that, all of this looks fantastic. You can, again, just take these out, use them on your play area. They are super, super nice. You just have to remember where all of the stuff goes. I'm missing something, yeah? Where... aren't I missing one of the trays? Or did I just... Oh, there you go. All right, this goes here and this goes here. Fantastic. All right, so again, this was Folded Spaces insert for War of the Ring. I hope this was useful and informative for all of you. If you have any questions, please let me know. I'll do my best to answer them. If I can't, then I'll ask Folded Space to help you out if they can. They are certainly available for that. So yeah, again, hope you enjoyed the video. thank you so much for watching. We're going to have at least one more insert for Folio Space for showcasing. And yeah, that is it. Thank you so much for Folio Space again as well, for providing me with this insert so that I could show it to you, show it how it goes in the box, how it helps organize your game, and helps hopefully helps you make an informed decision on whether you want to get this insert or not. All right, so again, thank you so much for being here, and hope to see you all on the next video. Until then, stay safe everyone. Bye bye.